Good morning. Welcome to Reading the Science of Mind in 1 Year. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of the Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground in Central Maryland. Today is July 23rd. So let's get started with our reading and see what comes alive in us. Here we go. Reading for January 23rd, Science of Mind, A Philosophy, a Faith, a Way of Life by Ernest Holmes. Reading from page 305, paragraph 4, through page 307, paragraph 3, using inclusive language.
No personal responsibility. No matter how great a responsibility may rest in that which must be done, never let one moment's responsibility rest in your own thought about it, because that to which the mind gives birth is, and every idea is bound to produce an effect exactly like its cause. When we make a demonstration, we must take what comes with it. Therefore, all demonstrations should be made in peace, confidence, and joy, and in a realization of divine love and perfection permeating everything. The reason for this is evident, for we are dealing with the law of cause and effect. We are not depending upon chance, but upon the law. The responsibility of setting the law in motion is ours, but the responsibility of making it work is inherent in its own nature. We must know that we are dealing with the substance from which all things are made. Nothing moves but mind, and we are dealing with the mind that is the mover, the creator, the cause of all that is and is to be. We should sense that back of the word which we speak is the power of the universe surging to express itself. Then speak the word consciously, knowing it is law. The law of correspondence. The limit of our ability to demonstrate depends on our ability to provide a mental equivalent of our desires, for the law of correspondence works from the belief to the thing. But it is within our power to provide a greater mental equivalent through the unfolding of consciousness, and this growth from within will finally lead to freedom. What we demonstrate today, tomorrow, and the next day is not as important as the tendency which our thought is taking, the dominant attitude of our mind. If every day things are a little better, a little happier, a little more harmonious, a little more health-giving and joyous, if each day we are expressing more life, we are going in the right direction. And so, we meditate daily upon the universe of the all-good, the infinite indwelling spirit, which we call God, the Father, incarnate in people, trying to sense and to feel this indwelling good as the active principle of our lives. This is what the mystics call, quote, the man of the heart, end quote, or, quote, the angel of God's presence, end quote. This is why they taught, for there is what we seem to be and what we really are. As we contact this higher principle of our being happy and satisfied, and as we daily meditate upon this indwelling God, we shall acquire a greater mental equivalent. For those who have always dwelt on limited thoughts, a very good practice is to dwell upon the magnitude of the universe. Think how many stars there are, how many fish there are in the seas, and how many grains of sand on the beaches. Think of how big the ocean is, of the immensity of space, the bigness of everything, the grandeur of everything. Mechanically, if necessary, compel the mentality to recognize reality, compel the consciousness to recognize truth through reason if no other conviction comes. Think, see, and feel activity. Radiate life. Feel that there is that within which is the center and circumference of the universe. The universe is the result of the self-contemplation of God. Our lives are the result of our self-contemplations and are peopled with the personifications of our thoughts and ideas. Accept this without question, for it is true. Nothing is real to us unless we make it real. Nothing can touch us unless we let it touch us. Refuse to have the feelings hurt. Refuse to receive anyone's condemnation. In the independence of your own mentality, believe and feel that you are wonderful. This is not conceit, it is the truth. What can be more wonderful than the manifestation of the infinite mind? Quote, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. End quote. Quote, prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. End quote. Quote, be firm, and ye shall be made firm. End quote. Quote, act as though I am, and I will be. End quote. Quote, onlook thou the deity, and the deity will onlook thee. End quote. Quote, as thou hast believed, so be it done. End quote. Quote, ask, and it shall be given unto you. End quote. Quote, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall prosper. End quote.